All right, what's going on, Legionnaires? Welcome to another episode of What If? This is the podcast about what if.
What if it was?
What if it was?
I don't know.
Well, let's talk about it, and maybe we'll find out. We're talking about What If from Disney Plus, the new show that's streaming every Wednesday.
Yes.
And we are on, this is episode 6 now. I think it's 6.
5 or 6.
5 or 6? I think
can't
it's
remember.
6.
5 or 6, yeah.
I'm going to say 6.
Okay.
If it's not, we're right anyway.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's 5 or 6.
Well,
yeah.
what if it was 6?
What if it was 5?
Either way, I think
Either
we're
way.
in for an episode that was kind of disappointing.
I'm going to be outright honest on this.
Do
I
it.
didn't like this episode.
Yeah, I really didn't either.
I was disappointed by it. I think they were going for something good. I think like the premise was a good idea.
I liked
That's
it.
what I want to say.
Yeah, Killmonger's a tinkerer.
Yep.
He's
yeah.
a genius. He's a killer.
Yep.
He's a
yeah.
great pairing.
There's
with
a
Tony.
lot of good ideas around this episode.
Yeah.
But what I think is difficult for them is this is way too rushed.
Yeah.
Like, this happens too
Yeah.
fast. Everything in this episode evolves too quickly.
Yeah.
And
There are
there's
several
certain
things that could be its own episode.
Yeah, there's certain things
Yeah.
that just don't make sense.
Yes. You were.
So
Yeah. I didn't even catch this, but you're completely right.
So I love the start. I'm going to say that
Yeah.
right off the bat.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's very smart for Killmonger to save him.
Though.
Yeah.
Is Killmonger he's not enhanced?
No, he's not
Right.
enhanced.
He
no.
picked up that Jericho thing, and he just like whoosh.
Yeah, that's true.
He
That's
threw it.
actually a really good
That
point.
was really odd.
There's
like,
no way
I was
you throw that
expecting-
Jericho missile that far.
Yeah, I was expecting that to like come out that he's been enhanced then, like in the episode,
Yeah,
in this timeline. But it was just weird. He just picked it up.
It's
and
a
was
really
like,
good
"Meow."
point. That doesn't make any sense right off the
Zing!
bat. Yeah, he chucked the heck out of that
Yeah,
thing.
it
It's
was
not
gone.
a football.
No,
it's
that
a
thing's
Jericho
gotta be
missile.
heavy.
Yeah, and I
Right?
mean, we saw the impact.
Oh no,
that
no,
a
it's not Jericho. It's not Jericho. Jericho's the
No.
one that the Ten Rings wanted him to make.
That's right.
But
yes,
it's still a Stark
yes.
missile. Regardless, it's a
Either
Stark
way,
missile.
I mean, he's not
Thing's
throwing a
heavy.
missile that far. That's just not
No.
happening.
Yeah, he would have picked
He's
it up
not
and, like,
enhanced.
5 feet.
He's not Black Panther.
Right, he
He's
doesn't have the
not
Black Panther stuff.
enhanced.
Yeah. Yeah,
This
yeah.
isn't happening that way.
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
weird. I just thought of that
I'm
now.
sorry, but the
regardless,
premise
still
of
a
it
good start.
is a good start.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's very smart.
I can ignore
I
that.
really liked that. Okay.
Yes.
And I loved them when they return home.
Yes.
Him, Killmonger, being made head of security over
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah.
I think it is very smart because it creates
Happy.
creates a void. It
Yeah.
creates a wall between Tony and Happy.
Yeah.
And I think that that's really a good idea because after that point,
Yeah.
I don't know if you notice, we don't see Happy anymore.
No, well, doesn't he? Does he tackle Obadiah? Who's he?
Yeah, he
tackle?
punches Obadiah
punches
in the
him.
face.
I love that because it's just like it's him going like, I should have been there.
Right,
Like,
but
I can
that's
do
it.
it.
But
And then
that's
he's
all
got-
that he does.
Yeah, then
and
he's
then
just
he's
around.
gone for
he's
the
around
rest of the
Pepper
episode.
a few times.
No, he's
but-
not. He's gone. We don't
Really?
see
He's not
Happy
in-
again throughout the rest of the
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
And I think that that's really smart because it
Yeah,
creates
yeah.
a frustrating dynamic and between two people who are supposed to be really close
Yeah.
after the events
Yeah.
that happen.
Happy's a lot of Tony's heart.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
And he's
exactly.
not there
So
to influence. So that's good. Yeah.
here's the immediate problem I have, though.
Yeah,
okay?
you're so right. This
Very
is crazy.
smart. Very smart.
Yeah.
Killmonger comes out on the first question that is asked. Did you have any prior knowledge? He's just like, outright, yes, I did.
Boom.
Boom. Obadiah,
Yep.
here is all of the information, and I just dropped it on the web.
I love that because
I think it's great.
He's
Brilliant.
he's that kind of a tactician. What is
Yes.
it? Was it Andy? Did Andy Serkis actually voice this? I don't remember. But
I can't remember if
but
he actually did.
He Claw at one point says, "I'd hate to play chess against you." And it's like it's so great because Killmonger,
Yes.
he is the strategist,
Yes.
ever the strategist, and he's always like 10
Very
steps
good.
ahead of you. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was great.
But
I
here's
love
the
that.
thing.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement that
Yeah.
Killmonger should be 10 steps ahead of people. I don't really see him being 10 steps ahead of people in this episode.
Not
I'm
not
gonna be
as much.
honest.
Not as
Like,
much.
we-
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by anything that happened,
Yeah.
except for the things that don't make sense.
Yeah.
So let me
yeah, yeah.
explain.
Yeah.
Right after that moment, Obadiah is gone.
Yep.
That night,
Yeah. As they're
He-
celebrating.
as they're celebrating,
Yeah.
he has been head of security 12 hours.
Yeah.
12 hours. So like that, I'm assuming
Yeah.
that was a morning press conference.
Yeah.
also.
Right when they announced it.
It may have been 6 hours. If that was in the afternoon,
Yeah.
that's like 6 hours of being head of security.
Tony's
okay?
not an early riser.
Nope.
Yeah.
So, head of security, he asks him to be COO of Stark Industries
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Now I'm assuming Tony's drunk, but still.
No, he shows he's not drunk. They go down and they start
Oh, they
working
start building
immediately.
that night. Yeah.
Later on that evening.
And he's got Pepper there.
I don't care.
No,
It-
no,
like,
no. But I mean, like he didn't choose Pepper.
Right.
That's
There's
what I'm
so
saying.
many people
Like,
he
he's got
didn't
Pepper
choose.
there. He could have chosen Pepper.
There's
to be.
so many problems with that decision
Yeah,
right
yeah,
off
yeah,
the
yeah.
bat. It makes no sense. Keep him as head of security. You could have run this
could've
whole story
done the same stuff. Yeah.
exactly
yeah.
the
It
same
doesn't
with him as
change
head
it.
of security. It makes no sense for him to become COO.
Right.
None.
Now Tony is reckless, but that
Yes.
that seemed over
He's
the
not
top.
that reckless.
Seemed
No,
over the top.
that is unnecessary
Yeah, it's
and
weird.
over the top.
Yeah. Now, like, 'cause
Why is he COO?
Well,
Like,
I know they played it as reckless when he like quote unquote reckless when he made Pepper COO or
right,
or
that
owner
was
of the
his
company.
reckless move.
That was his
Yeah,
reckless move
that
in
was
the
his
real
reckless
universe.
move. Yep.
But we had all the history between him and Pepper.
Yes.
Like there
yeah.
was no real history. Like it's not like Killmonger's
This
his
man,
best friend.
he has known Killmonger
yeah.
a week.
Make War Machine. Make Don
A
Cheadle.
week.
COO.
Right.
You know, like you're
Exactly.
you're best friends with him.
None of this makes sense.
Yeah, that,
so
that
like,
was an
that
odd
move
choice.
does not make sense.
Yeah, I agree. I
Okay.
agree. That was weird.
So obviously we suspect Killmonger, and obviously we're sitting there with Pepper, like
yeah.
convinced there's something else going on.
No. He likes anime, so he's totally relatable.
Yeah, I mean, can we get on that point?
Well, you know
so
why
they
they
go
did it?
down in the basement. They go
Yeah,
down
yeah.
into his workshop.
Yeah,
The second that drone shows
the
up,
freaking Gundam.
dude,
It's so cool.
two things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Super cool.
Super cool.
Super cool.
Yes.
Two.
Yes.
Come on.
You know why they did it?
This guy, there's something wrong.
Do you know why they did it?
The second that thing shows up and there's giant spikes on its back. Come on, guys.
yeah. Well, he's a
Come on,
he's a
Tony.
special ops dude. Well,
Tony's
Tony's
come
a war.
on.
He's a warmonger. Tony's a warmonger.
No. They
Yeah.
play Tony in this episode.
He never had that change of heart. Is what they're trying to get at. I think.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Listen. They play Tony in this episode to be an idiot.
Oh yeah.
He's
He's way
outright-
dumber than he should be.
No, he's not
Yeah.
that dumb.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
he's way dumber than he should be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And my point here is like, he's not going to fall for all of this.
Right.
Like maybe one or two
Nah,
times
but
he
anime-
does something reckless. But anime,
Do you know why they chose anime? By the way.
Why?
So Michael B. Jordan is famously came out in an interview saying that he's a huge anime fan.
That's awesome.
Like
That's
huge-
great.
yeah.
I love it.
And like
Great added in.
after
I'm
after
all
that,
for it.
after that, it was like like anime fans like one freaked out because yay Michael B. Jordan
Sure,
likes anime,
sure.
but two were also like, oh great, now we're gonna get all these posers that like anime because Michael B. Jordan likes anime,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they just like it
That's
because
a
it's
good
Michael B.
point.
Jordan.
That's a good
and it's
point.
like this is stupid. They're not real anime fans. They're just Michael B. Jordan fans. But
Yeah.
it created this whole online controversy in anime fans. But
Yeah.
anyway, I just thought it was funny that they added that in there.
Yeah.
Because Michael B. Jordan did voice him in this episode.
Yeah.
And he
Yep.
actually does like anime. So good on you, Michael B.
Yeah, no, I love that
Yeah.
piece. I think that's great. I think that's fun.
Yeah, but he still should not have approved that weapon design.
There's no way. And not just
and
that.
move forward on it. Yeah.
Like the Tony in our universe, okay,
Yeah.
makes fun of drones.
Yeah.
He literally makes fun of drones when oh my gosh, Hammer. When Hammer does
yeah,
the
yeah,
drones,
yeah.
makes fun of his drones.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
literally so we lean into okay, we're gonna do
They
drones.
kind of look
now.
like that too. Yeah, and it's also 'cause
They're not that far off.
No.
They're not that far
in
off
like
from
design,
Hammer
the
drones.
little heads with the
Yeah.
and when he always was like, no, I need to be in the suit. Like
Right.
as Tony, he was like, unless he's using it as a diversion, but like he's the one in the suit. He wants to
Right.
be there. It's always better a human's response than
Yep.
even in the first movie.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Didn't he have that whole conversation with Terrence Howard, where he was like, or Terrence
Which one
Howard
are you
had the
talking about?
conversation where they were like the drones will never be as good as a pilot. Like a pilot will always be better. Terrence Howard and him were like arguing that pilots were always better than drones. Didn't they have a conversation like
I
that?
don't know if that is the first one or that's the
Or is
second
it the second one?
That's a good question.
I don't remember.
I
But
think-
regardless, it's
I
the
mean,
same
logically,
idea.
I would have thought it's the second one.
Yeah,
And he
but
has that
I could have sworn it was
conversation in-
Terrence
in
Howard
number
having that
2.
conversation. If
Maybe,
you guys
maybe.
remember, tell us in the comments.
Yeah, I'd have to
Oh,
go back and check it out.
like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Hit that bell.
Yeah.
You've already listened to us for like almost 10 minutes.
So you might as
So
well.
you might as well stick around.
Yeah, come on.
Like, bell, and then Patreon if you want to.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
exactly.
Yeah.
So back to the point.
Yeah.
though.
Right.
So he
You
makes
should-
fun
yeah.
of drones.
Yeah,
There's
why would
no
he ever
way
approve
Tony's
this?
making drones here.
No.
It makes no sense.
No. Unless they're getting him cheeseburgers.
Right.
And then
right.
maybe.
And then okay, let's just go on like thing after thing after thing here. Number 1. Why does this dude have vibranium?
Wait, who?
Why does
Killmonger?
Killmonger have vibranium? No. I'm not saying I know why he has vibranium. No. I'm
you're
asking
saying
you
why
from
isn't
Tony's
Tony
perspective.
questioning it?
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah.
This
Well,
dude
His
pulls
reasoning,
out
the ring.
vibranium, and his reasoning is,
Yeah.
you just pick up stuff
Yeah,
around.
I've been around.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, man.
This is vibranium.
You get around, you catch some crazy stuff.
Vibranium. Are you joking?
Yeah.
Is this serious?
Ah,
Come on.
yeah, again, Tony is genius level intellect.
Stupid.
Like
Genius level
well,
stupid.
yeah, in this episode, you're right. You know,
There's
and then,
there's no way. There are too many red flags. Red
Right.
flag, red flag, red flag. This is 3 red
right,
flags
and then
in a short period of time, and Tony just glosses over it.
and then his solution is, well, let's go to a black arms dealer and get more. Now, that's not quite as what happens to me. What happens in the warehouse is worse
Yeah.
than that, because we do know from Age of Ultron that Claw did do dealings with Tony
Sure.
before
Sure.
Tony went
Yep.
straight.
Yep.
So like there is, so that I'm not the most upset about. What I'm upset about is now they're disrespecting Killmonger's intellect,
Yep.
because how did he think killing all those people wouldn't be recorded by Tony?
Yeah.
Like, how did he think he'd get away with that
Yep.
without
Agreed.
Tony recording? Like, Tony's recording everything all the time.
Yeah, Jarvis has eyes everywhere.
Everywhere.
There's no way he shows up there and Tony doesn't know.
Right.
Like Tony
Yeah.
knows the deal is going down.
Right.
So like
He's
Tony
watching
knows the
all
deal
of
is
it.
happening.
Yeah.
Rhodey is there. This is a Black Ops mission.
Yeah.
It's not just Tony. There's eyes everywhere
Right.
from the US government. There's
Right.
no way this doesn't get captured.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. It just
Really dumb.
for his Black
Really
Ops
dumb.
background, like for him to be such a, like, all the kill marks on his body, you know,
Right.
like he's good at this.
Yeah, he's very good at this.
And then this just seemed like it seemed really sloppy,
it's all sloppy.
but it still worked out for him. That's the worst part, is that he still ended up getting away with all of it.
and the reason for that is then, okay, we're to believe Tony
yeah.
is either 1, so stupid,
Yeah.
or 2, blinded by rage that he chooses to take Killmonger on by himself.
Now, who would he have called? I guess like the whole U.S. government.
The entire U.S. government.
Yeah, I guess. I'm trying to think.
We
who
have
would
to
be able
remember.
take him
Hold
down.
on. We have to
Yeah.
remember this.
Yeah.
Right now, Tony has not severed his relationship with the U.S. government.
Right.
In
Right.
this,
he
has
hasn't flipped them off
contract
in the,
after
in the
contract after
courtroom.
contract
Yeah,
after
that's true.
contract.
That's true.
He calls anyone.
Thunderbolt. Get Thunderbolt in there.
Anyone.
Yeah.
He calls anyone.
Yeah. Call
There's-
Hydra. in
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
Hydra
like
come.
literally, there's
Yeah.
nobody that
That's
they
true.
they could have called it. He could have called Wakanda.
But Killmonger's enhanced in this.
He has to be.
I
No,
mean,
I'm serious.
Even
He
him going
has
against
to be.
the drone.
There's no way he beats
Like,
that drone.
that's
I understand.
crazy. He has a
I
vibranium
understand.
spear.
The vibranium spear
That
makes
helps.
sense. First
Yeah.
off, like, okay, there's no. that makes complete sense.
Yeah, vibranium cuts through vibranium.
Yes, exactly.
that's
like
okay.
I have no
Yeah.
issue with that. But
He's flipping all over and doing all the.
dude, this is the
Doo
same
doo,
type of
doo
drone
doo.
looking from like RoboCop.
Yeah.
And RoboCop was half robot.
Yeah.
More than half robot. Like
Yeah.
85% robot.
Yeah. That's
And
a lot
he-
of robot.
He beat him.
Yeah.
Killmonger is no robot and actually not enhanced. He has to be enhanced.
He's got to be enhanced.
He's got to be enhanced.
In this universe, he must be enhanced.
And they didn't say that.
They
We
didn't.
have to, like...
We're assuming
There's no... I believe this 0% if he's not enhanced.
Yeah, because here's the deal. What we've seen in the What If episodes is that every character... What we've seen is they're the exact same character as in the MCU, unless we're told otherwise.
Right.
So, like, all of their
That's what we're to
characteristics
believe.
are the same.
Yeah.
Except for the deviations that they're showing us. So if they don't show us those deviations, why would you assume that Killmonger is? And then why would he need the Black Panther serum if he's already enhanced? Like, but they give him the Black Panther serum, so it just doesn't add up.
So let's keep it going because there's more that doesn't add up to me here.
So he kills Tony.
He kills
Rhodey. Kills Tony.
Now we're declaring war on Wakanda.
And then kills Claw.
Yep.
On his way, which is fine. That's how he gets into Wakanda.
That's how
he
gets into Wakanda. I have no problem with that.
I still love the gum tattoo. That's like the coolest thing in the world.
But actually there is a problem there with killing Claw. Okay, so hear me out here.
Yeah.
U.S. government sends Killmonger with all of their drones, right?
Yeah.
So
he's very
he
trustworthy.
Meets Claw
with all the drones.
All the drones on the tarmac.
Are they recording stuff?
Yeah. All of those drones have cameras.
Yeah, they've got to be recording stuff.
Guys, what are we talking? He meets Claw on the tarmac.
So the only thing, and
then goes on a secret mission with Claw?
The only thing, well, they're buddies. The only thing that I'm going to say is he did have a little control switch to turn them on and off.
Yeah.
So maybe he turned them off while he was meeting with Claw.
No way. No, they're walking. No. If they
the drones are walking.
Yeah, they're walking.
Yeah.
They're either completely on or completely off. This isn't I disrupt certain things. They were walking down the tarmac. They were coming off the plane. It makes no sense. The second I am Thunderbolt Ross, and I'm like, what is he doing here?
Right.
I have questions. I have problems. I'm shutting this down.
Yeah. Anime.
Yeah, clearly.
Okay.
Clearly.
That's got to be that's only the answer. That's the only answer in this episode.
Added factor here.
Yes.
Forgot to add this piece.
Yes.
So let's go back here.
Okay.
Killmonger is a private citizen. He's working for a private institution at this point.
Right. Yes.
Why is he going on this mission? Why is he leading this mission?
I'm assuming
with an entire army of drones.
Well,
he goes by himself.
I was gonna say, the bigger question is by himself.
Himself.
I'm assuming. So he and Tony are the only one. They're the ones who built it. So I'm assuming. But why?
By himself.
Why by himself? I guess because his history of being such a decorated officer that they're like. I guess.
Come on. All right. We are stretching everything.
Yeah, man.
Here.
We're trying.
It's not like. See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I could forgive.
Yeah.
Pieces of this. Like, I could forgive little pieces of this. I can't forgive all of the... I'm literally going through the entire episode and pointing out problem after problem after problem, and they just layer on problem after problem, and I'm not even done.
And I'm
not even done. I have bigger problems.
There are cool things. So, like, the things that we've liked so far is Killmonger teaming up with Tony.
Sure.
Like, we like that.
Sure.
Killmonger working with Tony to create a weapon that will turn on Tony.
Yeah.
Like, I
understand
it being
why...
a drone I don't like. I like the idea.
I love the conversation between Tony and Killmonger right before he kills him.
Yeah.
I love that conversation. We're not the same.
Yeah.
Like, but you think we are. And that's the problem. I love that conversation. I think it makes so much sense for his character.
And it harkens back to, to how he conversed with T'Challa in Black Panther movie.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's really cool.
Which
they do a good job of showing that. Yeah.
Another perfect interaction is the interaction between T'Challa and Killmonger in the other realm. That is perfect.
when he goes to the ancestral plane.
Absolutely perfect interaction on that plane.
Yes.
I think it is wonderful.
I love that he saw T'Challa because the plant brings the most important person to you from the ancestral plane to talk to you. And like T'Challa got his father, T'Chaka came to him.
Yeah.
But in this, he doesn't get his father.
He gets T'Challa.
He gets T'Challa.
Yeah. So I think it's brilliant.
So
cool. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
So now we show up in Wakanda with Claw.
Yeah.
Perfect. No problem.
Great.
I'm with you for that.
Yep.
We meet with T'Chaka.
Yep.
Okay. And I think this is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, he's playing on the family, especially T'Chaka, missing his brother, missing his son.
Well, and T'Chaka's feeling guilty. Because T'Chaka killed his father.
Not only guilty, but he's like...
He wants to make amends.
But it's not just that.
Yeah,
it's deeper.
Yeah.
He wants to make amends, 100%.
Yeah.
But he also sees Killmonger as almost like, I've lost a son, but
now
I'm gaining one
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
You know, like, I may have not done right by my son and what happened.
Right, or right by my brother.
Or right by my brother, but I have an
opportunity
to make amends for that, okay?
Yeah, and in his eyes, in his mind, Killmonger doesn't know. Killmonger doesn't know that it was him.
From his perspective.
Right, he's like, okay, he thinks his father was killed in gang violence.
Yep.
Like, this is my chance to come alongside him and redeem the situation.
Yep.
Right, which is,
exactly.
I love it. And I love that Cherie is skeptical.
Of course. Because she's a genius. And within
Tony should have been. Yeah.
Within seconds is skeptical. Tony, she even admits, Tony is a genius, but he's not the only genius.
Right. Now, Tony should have...
Come on. She suspected him immediately.
Tony should have taken longer because he's still kind of unsavory at this point in his life. He should have taken a little longer, but he should have freaking figured it out before he had created all these drones.
I understand that there is this, like, this sheet over his eyes because of him saving him.
Sure.
100%.
Yeah, the savior complex.
I hear that, the savior complex.
Yeah, he's got it.
But there's too many things. There's too many things that, at some point, Tony should have been like, wait a minute.
Stark is a numbers guy.
Yeah.
He should be looking through this and realizing these don't add up.
No, not at all.
And he just
Not
didn't.
at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So he comes in, gets his place as Black Panther.
Right.
Love that. Takes the serum. Great.
I love even better.
Yeah.
That Angela Bassett's queen
is a general in this one?
General.
Oh
my
man.
gosh, I love it.
Her and Okoye go together.
Oh my gosh,
just with the spears, man.
Get it.
So
all day.
Cool.
Okay,
and
it
was a great fight. That whole battle scene
brilliant
with all
idea.
Of them, so good.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Build in the fail safe.
Yep.
That let down the shields.
Yep.
Bring them in. Shut the shields. They can't do anything anymore.
And it solidifies their trust in Killmonger.
Right. Why reactivate them? There was no point.
Yeah, I was going to say...
There was actually 0 point. He had done everything he needed to do.
I was going to say to get the vibranium, like to destroy them so the Americans didn't have them, but they didn't have to destroy them. They could just disassemble them.
They had them. Just disassemble them. You now have the vibranium back.
Yeah. When it originally happened, I thought he was going to use it to kill T'Chaka.
That is what should have happened.
I thought he was going to.
That
or
is
at least
what
the mother.
Should have happened.
Or at least the mother.
Right.
Like
wipe
do
out
something.
Some points of power
in the family.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he didn't do any of that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Had the General Queen died.
Yeah.
In that interaction.
Yeah,
that would have been perfect.
Right.
You're quickly wiping out and remember, this is the coolest thing. Think about this. Okay, go back now to our universe Black Panther movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The Michael Freeman's character, I can't remember his name
right
now.
But Everett Ross.
Okay, so Everett Ross, he states one of the things that he was best at is destabilizing governments.
Yes,
right?
Yeah, he was a destabilizer.
Right, so destabilizing the government, take out their military leader.
Yep.
Brilliant, would have been perfect. Now I understand why you reactivate them. No one dies.
Yeah, and he in particular saved her. He saved her and Okoye.
There is no reason. There is no reason to reactivate those.
Yeah, you're so right.
If she doesn't die, or if T'Chaka doesn't die,
you know what?
No reason.
Anime battle.
I know it looked cool.
Anime battle.
Don't get me wrong.
Anime battle.
It looked cool.
Anime battle.
Yep. Fair.
Anime battle.
I lose this argument.
There's no way you can win.
I can't
against an anime battle.
No, I lose this argument.
And it was a sick battle.
You understand that's the stupidest thing in the world.
100%.
This makes. I'm actually out of.
I hadn't even thought about that,
dude. I
hadn't even thought about that.
I sat at the end of this episode and I literally I mind walked my way through it. I used my superpower of bipolar.
Your mind palace.
Yeah, I went to my. I literally, because I sat dumbstruck at the end. To be honest,
100%. Me too.
I'm telling you, there were so many things wrong.
Yeah.
It made no sense. It was almost as if, like, Killmonger and Tony were incompetent.
Yes.
I'm not even joking about that.
Yes.
Like, how is nobody catching these guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
you're right. You're right.
Somebody should have died. Somebody should have died there. There's no reason
there was no
to
reason to
reactivate.
reactivate. That's a great point.
He had solidified everything he had wanted to do in that moment by proving. Like, Suri was even on board with him.
Yeah,
Suri was even on board. There was no reason.
You know what? She probably got skeptical when nobody died. She's like, something's wrong here.
I'm skeptical.
Something's totally off. Somebody should have died in this battle.
So then we go to see him looking over the valley.
Right, seeing the sunrise.
Seeing the sunrise or sunset, whatever it is. And T'Chaka coming over and solidifying that he becomes the next Black Panther.
Sure, yeah. So that part's fine.
No, it's not.
Why not?
No, it's not.
I like that he becomes Black Panther.
How do we determine who becomes a Black Panther?
Well, if there is there's no previous Black Panther, so they usually do a trial by combat.
Thank you.
So, but there's no previous. He already technically he killed him. So he won.
Technically he did.
He won.
There would have been a trial by combat.
But who would they have him? I guess T'Chaka would have fought him.
Or no.
Who would have fought him?
No, they put up people from each
tribe. From each tribe. That's right.
From each tribe.
So they all come by the waterfall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There is no way this is literally step by step by step.
Yeah.
Everyone immediately trusts Killmonger for absolutely no reason.
Maybe that's his superpower.
I honestly don't know. Yeah. Honestly, you know how there are those
so
we have those I can't think of one off the top of my head right now, but there are several different superheroes that part of their power is just influence.
Yes, is like persuasion. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, you're right. I totally. Yeah, the only one I can think of is a terrible one. Yeah. Is Dreykov from Black Widow.
Yeah.
With the pheromones.
Yeah.
Like make people susceptible.
That's not a good one, but yeah.
Well, he's a villain. Killmonger's a villain.
Sure.
They're both terrible people, I guess.
But
right?
I mean, it's a weird one. But
it's a weird one.
It's weird, but you're right.
There are other
you're
ones.
Still right. Yeah.
There are other ones. If you know them, put them in the comments because we feel
it's
really
definitely
dumb.
one from X-Men that I can't think
There's
of right now.
There's got to be. I mean, there's a mutant power for everything.
So hear me out.
Yeah.
He shouldn't. Like, literally,
no, you're so right.
Everyone is blinded in the moment. He can't literally just be handed Black Panther. There is a challenge by combat.
Yo, and M'Baku would have killed him.
Exactly!
He would have come in and just bashed him.
Bash
his head in.
M'Baku, I would have loved to have seen.
Killmonger's enhanced.
He has to be
We come
enhanced.
back to that.
He has to be.
We come back to that. What happens if you give a super soldier the Black Panther
That
plant?
is a great question.
Like maybe, I mean,
he must be jacked up.
He'd be crazy strong.
Yeah. But you get what I'm saying here.
Yeah, you're right. That doesn't
there's
make
no
any
way
sense.
he immediately, like, literally, that's T'Chaka being like, he's going to be Black Panther for no reason other than we just met him a day ago.
Right, and that's breaking tradition. T'Chaka doesn't break tradition.
We've just met this guy a day ago.
It's true.
We met him a day ago.
It's true.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know some dude in Philly that can give you a tattoo like that.
Yeah.
So
exactly. There's nothing.
I mean, it does glow.
There's no verification.
The glowy lip. It's
got
to be it. But you're right. It doesn't line up.
He doesn't even have the ring anymore because it was melted down for the first drone that he fought with Tony.
Have the brothers
he doesn't
ring.
even have the brother's ring.
So he could just be some random Wakandan.
Exactly.
Like he might be a Wakandan, but he might just be some random dude who's not royalty.
Dude, this is a bad episode.
Yeah, dude, you're right. You know,
this is a straight up bad episode.
Here's the other good part. So we've got team up. We've got betrayal through weapons that they developed together.
Yeah.
We've got taking over the Black Panther mantle. Yep. All three of those things should have happened just in different ways.
Yep.
And the end should have happened.
Yep.
Which is Shuri teaming up with Pepper to figure out a way to stop him.
Yeah.
Like, those are all great things. And then they should have shown that happen. Yeah. Because at the very end, the episode stopped, and my wife sat up, and she goes, no ending.
Right.
And it's like, like the zombie one was kind of like a partial ending.
Right.
And it was kind of an ending.
It would have been an ending.
But then Thanos showed up.
Yes, exactly. Had they not
and it became
Thanos.
Terrible.
Yep.
Or it became worse. And then this one was just it didn't end at all. There was zero ending.
Yeah.
It
I'm really disappointed by this episode.
Yeah,
entirely.
Me too. I think it's my least favorite of all the episodes.
Oh,
so
I agree.
Like
I agree.
even though it was more exciting than the Captain Carter episode, I still think I like it less.
This episode had the most potential, though.
It did.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
is like the
And
Captain
I was
Carter
so
one
excited
didn't
to see
have
Michael
as
B.
much
Jordan to
potential.
come back.
This one had so much potential.
All right, so there's one thing that might somewhat redeem the ending of this.
I don't know.
It's not.
I don't know about.
No,
I know
listen,
we're talking about this, but I don't know.
It's not going to redeem the mess ups that we just talked about all the way through the episode. But it might redeem the fact that it didn't end. Yeah. So they just released. If you haven't seen it, go out and check it out. They just released a couple days ago the mid-series teaser trailer for What If, and it seems like what we were talking about, that things are coming together, and that
they're revisiting some
Demon
of these
Strange
storylines.
is going to be a major part of it.
Yep.
And that
saw quite a bit of him in the trailer.
Yep. And we had Thor in the trailer mention zombies.
Yeah,
so things are coming back.
I didn't say this in the moment when we first watched it, but there's a number of people in there that I don't know where they're coming from.
No,
so
we
Thor is technically dead. Hawkeye is technically dead.
Right. Thor and Hawkeye must be from different dimensions.
They have to be.
Gamora we haven't seen yet.
Haven't seen that one yet.
Ultron drones we haven't seen yet.
Yep.
We saw those. They claimed or they named Vision. Vision killed himself.
Yep.
So they named him. They named Black Widow, and she's dead too.
Yeah.
So
I don't know where they're pulling some of these people from.
I'm assuming that the majority of the team up stuff in this trailer will be like the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And so we've still got quite a few that will be able to go in there and see the other people.
I'm still of the firm belief that we have a Demon Strange villain situation happening.
I agree, and I really, really hope that's the case.
I do too.
You know what I hope doesn't happen?
What?
I hope Demon Strange doesn't realize he's a good guy at heart.
Yeah.
And like comes back to help.
They need to go real dark.
He needs to.
They need to just let it go.
That still, I think, is my favorite episode.
I agree.
It was the darkest, most depressing, like so off-brand for Marvel that it felt great. Like it was so different and it was so risky.
And it had a good finish.
Yeah.
I am actually really I'm satisfied with that episode.
Yeah, I would never have to
done.
see Demon Strange again.
I don't need to do any more with it.
But if he comes back, he'd better still be
dark
demon.
as heck.
Yeah.
He better be a demon.
Yeah.
He better be the villain.
Well, we saw him shooting fire out his eyes and mouth.
I know.
So
I know.
hopefully
And shooting in all directions when he was on these different rocks that are floating in the air. Yeah, I'm with you. But
he is quipping about zombies with Thor.
I
know
that quip that makes
I don't
no
know.
sense.
I don't. So, which is good though. I'm glad the mid-series trailer didn't give everything away. I'm glad that there's still questions.
I'm with you on that. But I just actually I don't want to There's some that I want to revisit, and there's some that I wish they would just leave alone. And I don't think they're going to. I think we're going to revisit all of them.
Yeah, probably.
And that might be a problem because there's so many that ended. There's so many that ended well, and there's so many that didn't, and then they just need to fix those that didn't and leave the others alone.
But you know what? So think about it. Captain Carter, I would love to see more of. We talked about.
We've discussed which ones we want to see.
Yeah, I would like to see more of her. I really don't care if we see more of Nick Fury and Black Widow and Hawkeye. I mean,
that's true.
I don't really care if we see any more of them. Star-Lord, T'Challa, I want to see.
I would. Yeah,
really
want
to see him again.
And Thanos.
And then he was named in the trailer.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Hopefully,
I know.
You know, it'd be sick if he ends up fighting zombie Thanos.
That'd be
two
real
Thanoses
interesting.
together.
Real interesting.
That'd be fun. So I want to see them.
Yeah, but zombie Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, but not all the stones, and he's
a zombie.
A zombie, so he's not quite as intelligent.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be pretty well matched.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I want to see them again. Who else is in there?
I don't know, but I want to get back to this episode.
Yeah, okay.
I want to say
let's wrap this episode up.
I have no interest in seeing anything more with this episode.
No, I would like to see more Shuri.
No, I'm done with it. No. You're not understanding.
Yeah.
I am I do not believe they can salvage this. They messed so much up with it.
Yeah, Killmonger's not going to make
point,
sense.
To get to this point, they can't fix it.
They named him though. They named
I know
Killmonger
they did, but
in the
my
trailer.
point is, there were other things that could have been done.
Sure.
For us to be in a better place at this point.
Yeah.
I want Killmonger. I would have wanted Killmonger at the end of this episode to be king. That's what needed to happen.
to kill the mother or kill T'Chaka and
he becomes
take the
Black
throne.
Panther.
Yeah.
Wakes up, comes back from the other plane, kills T'Chaka.
It should have been more like, and not that I want them to repeat it, but it should have been more like the movie where he forced them to make him Black Panther.
Right.
Because he didn't go by the trial.
Yeah.
So he should have killed the mother.
No, he did go by the trial.
Oh yeah, he did.
What are you talking about?
You're right. But he should have killed the mother in the battle.
Yep.
And then like strong arm T'Chaka into giving him the.
I don't know about that. I would have. He's been like, if we go to master strategist perspective,
yeah.
She dies somehow by his hand, but not like by his hand.
No,
you know
that's what I mean. Like he makes it look like the drones killed him.
Like the drones killed him. Right. And then he becomes Black Panther. He's meeting with T'Chaka, kills T'Chaka in some way.
So he has to go through the trial,
right,
to become Black Panther.
Like I am good with that happening.
Yeah, maybe he goes like,
and he becomes
we
king.
need a protector again.
Right.
I go for Black Panther. Who challenges me?
Right.
And then goes there. Yeah. Again, in order to do that, and they didn't do it well, but I think they also bit off more than they could chew. It would have to be more than a 25-minute episode.
They went, but that's the problem. Is they went all over the place with it, and they didn't do one part of it well. It was all wrong.
Agreed. All right, so pretty easy here. We didn't do this for the last two, which that's my bad.
Our rating scale.
Yeah, 1 to 10. 1 being
1.
1 being you never want to see it again. 10 being, well, what if we had more of it?
1.
1.
I -1.
I'm gonna give it. I'm
a 1.
I'm gonna give it a 1.5. I'll give it a 1.5 because.
Why are you pulling out the 0.5?
You know why?
Why?
Anime battles.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
Gives that 0.5, man. At least a 0.5.
I don't.
Anime robots?
They weren't even that good of robots.
You're right, they weren't. But that's
really
why it's only a 0.5.
Okay.
If it was a really great anime robot,
I'm not gonna come split hairs with you over a 0.5.
It would be a 2 if it was a really good anime robot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna split hairs with you over 0.5. But my point is,
we don't like it.
No interest in this episode. I am not emotionally connected in any way, shape, or form to seeing what happens next with Suri and Pepper.
Or
I actually,
Killmonger.
Frankly, just hope Killmonger in this universe becomes king and kills everyone.
Well, you know what?
I don't care.
I don't care. Maybe the Killmonger in the mid-series, maybe it'll just be from a different universe.
Maybe I hope so, because I have no interest in this one whatsoever. Like honestly, this is a point where I'm sorry, you guys were all so dumb. You were all so dumb. You allowed this to happen. You deserve whatever comes next. You deserve this.
You know what should have happened?
I'm done with him.
You know what should have happened when he like got into the last bit of his plan? The Watcher should have just like leaned over. Boring.
This is
boo.
Stupid. No, they're all so dumb.
Do better.
They're blinded by. They were all of them.
Yeah,
were blinded by emotion,
and they weren't. But the problem, though, is that they weren't blinded by the complexity of emotion that their characters deserved or had in the movies.
Right. He didn't even have that good of a plan.
Yeah. Well,
trick Tony into building me an army and take that to Wakanda. That is all the plan was.
To destroy it.
In
Wakanda and not even use it.
And not
to
even
leverage anything.
No, that was it. His plan was have Tony build me an army of drones that I destroy and become Black Panther. That is it. That is not a complex plan.
The only leverage was...
Nobody caught him.
The only leverage was make Wakanda hate the United States military. Like that was one other point, was that like they would see it as the United States declaring war and make them an enemy. I guess that was something. But
Dude, Thunderbolt Ross is an idiot, and Thunderbolt Ross should have figured this one out.
Yeah, this was a
like anybody else would have figured this stuff out.
Yeah, hey man, you can't win them all.
No,
we've been doing pretty good.
They've gotten better. Yeah.
If there's one bad episode in the batch,
I know.
I know. What it is.
It's frustrating because and like I know I agree with you. Like there's always going to be bad episodes with any show or anything like that. I hear you 100%.
Yeah.
However, like this one had a lot of potential.
It
That's
did.
what frustrates me.
It was disappointing
because like this was one of the best concepts I think there was, and they just botched it.
And it was one of the first things that they teased us with. Like the first teaser was Killmonger throwing the missile away from Tony.
Yeah.
Like, and so we were. I've been waiting for this episode.
Everybody had
since the beginning.
Everyone had, and that's the thing.
Killmonger. People have been waiting for more Killmonger since Black Panther, the movie. Yeah. Like we want more Killmonger.
Yeah, people really like Killmonger.
Yeah, and I loved Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
and
he's very relatable.
And he did
very relatable.
Well, he likes anime.
Yeah.
And he did a great voice acting job too.
Yeah,
I thought he really did a good job.
100%.
And it fell flat.
It wasn't good.
Yeah. Oh well. Next time, hopefully it'll be better.
Yep. Thanks for listening to the Legion of Comic Correction. Don't forget to check out our other episodes streaming everywhere you listen to podcasts. We're also on the major social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search Legion of Comic Correction.
That's right. And make sure to check out our Patreon for exclusive supporter specials at patreon.com/Legion of CC. New episodes come out every week. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place, same Legion.